Right, having come up that side west copse path, I'm walking. I've decided to do this as an after effect. I've already done a bit of this. I'm walking past the rising path, which is the path immediately on your left as you turn round onto the back path. We go along the back path. As you can see, I'm letting the hedge grow because I haven't got the electric fence plugged in anymore. So we come along here. And that's all stuff. I have talked to Martin about keeping a lot of this stuff wild, and it may be that you may get to see him and you can discuss it with him as well when you come. But I've said do this western side and maybe leave the whole of the eastern side. And this is passing what we now call, or you did as well, call the triangle path. This is the left-hand edge of it. And then we walk on by. Makes me want to sing, but I know you won't like that. And then this is the other side of it. There. And then we carry on down here. And this is a new path that Martin made for me. That leads up to the zigzag path, which I know you're a bit muddled up about. And here's another path that Martin made for me. And once again that leads up to the zigzag path. Then we go on down. Still on the back south path. Or the south back path, whichever way you want to do it. And then this is another path that Martin made for me. Leading once again up to the zigzag path. Okay. And then we're coming towards the path that we had already created, I think, whilst you were still here, maybe afterwards. And as we approach it, we're getting near to the corner of the back east path, or the side east path. And this is the original path. Now if I walked up there to the top, you get to the zigzag path, and if you went straight over, you'd get down to the south bank. That was one that we had, or I had, created a long time ago. Martin's just done a lot of work in it. And as you can see, a lot of the stuff that Martin has done, cutting down dead trees, there's still a lot more that we've marked to come down. And there's still all that lot there to shred. And round here, or chip, I think I should say, not shred. But there's still a lot more to do. I've been round with him and we've marked some with red blobs and then onto the gaffer tape. And then we come down to the bottom. This is quite a long video, I'm afraid. But I thought rather than join it all up, I'd do it all in one and take a long time for me to load it. If I can. Actually, I think I'll stop now and then I'll start again. I've started again so that I can then join two together and hopefully it will still work. It's not too long. So this is the path that leads up and down towards the monk. And then we're going to turn round, and I won't do it now. Maybe I have to, because otherwise it might not connect. And this is walking along the back east path, and Martin's made me more paths along here. There's one leading up to what we call the Inner East path now, and you can see the otter fence there. And then carry on. I've got 4 new paths along here. I think we had one originally, or I had one originally, but Martin's opened that up and he's done an amazing job. And that's another one that leads up to the inner east path. And that's another one, and as you can see at the top there, the other side of the fence and on the shallows bank is a new hut they've put up at their own cost. Then we carry on and we walk along, and that's the final path leading up to the inner east path. And as you can see, there's a tree there with a red blob on because it needs coming out. We carry on round, down, and then turn left onto the north path. And then as soon as I get right the way round, I'll stop when we get to the bank. So here we go, back along there, and if I walked right up there, it would come eventually round to that field, which Ian's no longer used. Well, he's not got everything off yet, but he's cleared off it, and then over through the big gate to the house. And then here we go. I'm going to go through there, so I'm going to stop now.